There was a boy with a terrifying gift. He could control metal just by using his mind. One day, he decided to show his power to an army officer. Without touching it, he bent a giant iron bell with pure thought. But instead of being amazed, the officer looked cold and cruel. He placed a coin on the table and said, "Pull this coin toward you or your mother dies." Fear froze the boy's heart. He tried, but the coin didn't move. And right in front of his eyes, the officer shot his mother. The shock shattered him. Pain turned into rage. Metal all around began to twist and explode. Two soldiers were crushed in an instant. The entire room became a storm of destruction. That's exactly what the officer wanted. He picked up that same coin and locked the boy in a sealed lab to study him like a weapon. Years passed. The boy grew up. His name was Eric. And one night, he broke free from the lab. He had only one goal left: to find the officer who killed his mother and end him. Eric stormed into the world's most powerful institute, grabbing the director by the throat with invisible force. "Where is he?" Eric demanded. The director refused until Eric's power began to crush every metal piece in the room. Screaming in pain, the man finally revealed the officer's location. Eric arrived there, but the officer was gone. Only his men were waiting. One soldier tried to fire, but Eric's power twisted his arm, forcing him to shoot his own partner. Within seconds, everyone was dead. But then, a horrifying truth emerged. The officer had become even stronger. He could absorb the energy of any explosion, extend his life, and unleash that power back on his enemies. No one could stand against him. But Eric wasn't the same scared boy anymore. With the professor's help, he trained to push his power even further. From miles away, he took control of a satellite system and even dragged a hidden submarine up from the deep sea. Soldiers across the base stared in disbelief. Eric slammed the submarine onto land and hunted his target until he finally saw him. The officer looked untouched by time. Young as ever, their epic battle began. Eric hurled metal after metal, but nothing worked. The officer absorbed every attack and sent Eric's own power crashing back at him. Eric was losing fast. Then the professor locked onto the officer's location and shouted, "Take off his helmet! I can control his mind if you do." Eric ripped the helmet off, and the officer froze, trapped under the professor's mental hold. But it wouldn't last long. The professor wanted him alive. Eric did not. He thought of his mother, of that coin. He slowly placed the helmet on his own head to block anyone from controlling him. Now, he was something else. He lifted the same coin the officer once used to break him. This time, it flew straight into the officer's skull, and when it came out, it was dripping with blood. The officer was dead. Eric had avenged his mother. But by disobeying the professor, he became humanity's new enemy. The world would soon know his name, Magneto, the most dangerous villain alive.